Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Grey Maniacs gather! I'm going to show you my Christmas haul. Presents from various people. These are comics from Lisa. Got myself a nice Boris Karloff. Tales of Mystery. Light up the sky. Celebrate the Emperor's birthday with the gift of death. These are from comic shop in Canada, Mega City Comics. Bit expensive. They got a sale on. If you bought 10 comics, you got 10% off, but it was still quite expensive though. Got myself a Mandrake the Magician, number 7, for my Mandrake the Magician run that I'm trying to finish. Right, got myself a nice Jimmy Olsen, number 153. Jimmy, he's been murdered! If that's Jimmy, who am I? Right, 123 of Justice League of America. Come on, superheroes, I'll take you all on, empty-handed and alone. Yeah, he talks a good game, this chap, doesn't he? Right, a couple of super friends. Number 3, that does it. I've beaten every superhero on Earth. So now it's up to us to beat him. The two kids. Before the Wonder Twins turned up. Well, this one's smashing out of the TV screen, your Saturday morning favourites, the Super Friends. Break loose, Red Tornado! You must beat that menace in the past, or the Earth will have no future! Got a big sticker over it, so you can't see the Red Tornado there getting beaten up by a T-Rex. But I'm guessing that's him behind there. Yep, it's grabbed him. It's grabbed him. Well, I actually read the third part of this story from Showcase, and I've managed to pick up the first 2 parts of it. It's Jason's Quest. Showcase presents the unusual story of a boy, his bike, his search. Who is she? Where is she? Part 3 was alright, but I know what happens at the end now. At the end, they just say, oh, if you want more of Jason's Quest, write in and let us know. And that was the last you heard of him. Apparently he turns up for a little while in an Animal Man comic book. I need to check. I actually got that Animal Man comic, but I don't remember that. So I'll have to check that at some point. And I think he shows up briefly in Showcase 100 as well. I believe he does anyway. The Deadly Chase. Right, lovely giant Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane. Featuring the strange lives of Lois Lane, Madame Jackal, the Superwoman of Metropolis, Lois the Slave Girl, Lois Lane Hag, the Widow in Black. No, Superman, don't look at me. I've become an ugly freak. Lois Lane Super Brain. It even rhymes. But that's such a cool cover, yeah. Chock full of madness, Silver Age madness, featuring the beautiful Lois Lane. Right, and another beautiful Lois Lane one, number 133. I was warned this disaster would happen because of me, but I didn't believe it. The century's most explosive tale. The lady is a bomb. She sure is. She is the bomb. And a bomb. So that's some comics from Lisa that I bought from Mega City Comics. Right, this next lot, my dad gave me some money when I went to see him last week, I think it was. And I didn't have time to spend it, but I also had bought some myself. So I said these could be from my dad, and the money he gave me for comics, I'll save for the Comic Mart in February. So this is from me dad. Effectively from me dad. So I've got a nice old Green Lantern there, look at that. Good stuff. Now you see me, Green Lantern. Now you don't. It's my turn to strike back. My mask turned to solid gold. I can't see. I'm doomed. Introducing the sky-high stuntman, the Aerialist, who performs his greatest tricks while making Green Lantern the prisoner in the golden mask. So yeah, I've seen this cover before, but this is Green Lantern 35. Right, another cool Green Lantern, number 60. Spotlight on the Lamplighter. Interesting. I guess that's a Gil Kane cover. He did a lot of these early Green Lanterns, didn't he? But this one, it's only cost me £2. It's a replacement for one I've already got. The one I've got, I happen to know, is in really bad condition. So I thought for £2, if I can get an upgrade, I'll sell me the other one for £2 to me mate probably. Because I thought it was £2 for a good price for a Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. It's got a little bit of wear on the edge of the cover, but I'll pay £2 for these all day long if I had the option. This place is the worst. The window's broken, the roof leaks, and there's no heat. Get me out of this dump, Superman. That's what you get for being a wise guy, Jimmy. You'll just have to live in this rat trap from now on. Can you guess why Jimmy has to live in a slum? Right, I got a little one of weird war tales. Not much to read on the cover, but all good images. Trying to work out that it's not Joe Kubert. It looks a bit Kubert-esque, but I don't think it's Joe Kubert at all. There's another cool one. I can't be stopped. Nothing can kill me now. This seems reminiscent of a story that I did on my channel one time, but it was set in Confederate, like American Civil War time. So I don't think it's that story, because this one looks. I don't know if it's the same story, but just set in a different war. He makes a deal with death, not to die during the war, and at the end of the war, his gun falls over and shoots him. But the mystery and madness of weird war tales. And here we have war in the desert, and these just like ghost Arabs coming out of the ground, ghost Bedouins or whatever they're called. Right, a giant world's finest comic. The sons of Superman and Batman co-starring in world's finest comics. No! I don't know what happened to your son, Batman. I found him like this. And the challengers dare to call a dead man. And what dangers imperil his watery world when Aquaman falls under the spell of the sorcerer of the sea. So a nice split cover there, split in three. Lots of reading in this big bad boy, that's for sure. Right, another world's finest, number 277. You're too late, heroes. You've captured me, but my plague germs will kill millions. Plus, action and adventure with 4 more of the world's finest. So this is another. It's a dollar comic. They were big old comics as well. For a while, they put up to $1, but they made them bumper-sized comics. So this would have been one of those from back in the day. So it looks like you got a tale from Zatanna, Captain Marvel, Green Arrow, and Hawkman, as well as Batman and Superman. I'd buy that for $1. Right, go on for my Mr. Miracle run. Heroes can make fatal mistakes, especially when they check in at a murder lodge. Mr. Miracle, super escape artist. There's something strange about this place. Something sinister. Is that his mate who was also a Mr. Miracle? I think he was original Mr. Miracle. Shiloh Norman, something like that, his name? I think that could be him. Little big hair he's got. Big old hair. Right, and we've got a nice star-spangled war story with enemy ace, the Hammer of Hell. Stand at your mark. 1 shot to the death. Ready? Aim. Very interesting colours on this one. Very moody silhouette kind of lighting. And they're duelling to the death. You can see rather than duelling in the plane, they're duelling on the ground with pistols. But you can see the planes all flying overhead. I'm guessing the one closest must be enemy ace. Doesn't look like him though. For some reason I wouldn't. If someone said who is that character, I wouldn't have thought it was Ridmaster Hans von Hammer, but I believe it is. Right, and I've got a nice little one of from beyond the unknown. Great, I love that title. all reprints. And 2 of these, I looked at them and I thought I had them already, but I've got the originals, I think, from Mystery in Space, but the covers look very similar because obviously the same story. Gorilla who challenged the world from beyond the unknown. It's Mr. X. He's wearing a human face mask. Do you think your puny handcuffs could hold me? There's a gorilla dressed as a man. Right. I love them when they've got the additional trade dress. Stories to stagger the imagination. It's just a great little blurb from Beyond the Unknown. This one features fantastic The Dawn World Menace, astounding Earth for Sale, startling sign language of space, futuristic Gateway to the Stars, amazing Mystery of the Runaway Meteor. But this cover here with cavemen on the back of pterodactyls fighting fighter jets with spears is one I've definitely got the original of. I'm sure this has got to be a reprint of that story from, I think it's an old Mystery in Space that I've got, or Strange Adventures. I think it's Strange Adventures actually. I'm sure I bought that in a haul a while back. And this one, I'm actually sure I read this cover story just recently, but it was again, I think it was the Strange Adventures version of it. So again, it's stories to stagger the imagination from beyond the unknown. Astonishing Earth's friendly invaders. Startling, yes Virginia, there is a Martian. Amazing, the Phantom Spaceman. Futuristic, Quest of the Starflowers. Fantastic, the monster that fished for men. This is how Earth sees the first alien spacemen who land on our planet. But this is how they really look. Will Earth see through the hoax before it's too late? Good stuff. I love it. I love it, man. It's so cool. Right, I've got a nice old Flash, number 148. This is, the cover is not on speaking terms with the comic book at all. But it looks alright in the bag. And obviously I get to read it as well. So long, Flash. In another instant, my boomerang bridge will blast off and carry you into an endless orbit around the Earth. Featuring the day Flash went into orbit. You might not see it in the video, but close up there's some ink pen on the cover. Someone's written 4, you see, just there. So obviously they were selling it for 4 pence at one point, I'm guessing. But it doesn't show up too badly. And it's a great old Flash. Right, Charlton Horror, all new Haunted. Sometimes little Harry finds strange things. Sometimes they find him, the egg. So 20 cent. So this is I don't know, 80s maybe. I'm not too sure. Right, a Boris Karloff again. Did I show up? I thought I showed Boris Karloff already. The first comic was Boris Karloff, wasn't it? Treachery was the unseen member of the expedition. So always happy to get a Boris Karloff. Right, this one I got. This is pretty low grade. I got it nice and cheap though, which is I couldn't leave it behind for £2, I think it was. So cheap anyway, and it's from 1956. All stories brand new. Battle Squadron. I'm not even sure what company it is. I did look inside, but I can't remember who it was now. It's got a tiny little bit that fell off that I've kept inside the bag. I'm gonna try and get some. I'm gonna buy some more archival tape and try and stick that back on. But yeah, so 1956, I think. War book, Battle Squadron. That's pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Right, there's no number written on the front, but on the back someone's written on the thing number 4. Oh, 1955 it says, I think. Number 4 from 1955. So that's cool. Right, and this last batch I got from Lisa's dad. Lisa's dad Jim got me these ones. So we've got Justice League America, number 107. I've been visited by the ghost of Christmas past. That's Lisa's boy. Right. Uncle Sam, why have you summoned us to your Earth? To help us overcome the Nazis who won World War II. These I picked up at the Mart in December, where I went to with Mark from Sunday Comics, helping him out on his table. Right, this was a Mystery in Space one I needed. You know, the Mystery in Space was an old title, then it came back years later, in the 80s I think, and for about 6 or 7 run comics. This is the last one I needed to finish off the return of Mystery in Space. In the infinite darkness they are waiting. Mystery in Space. It's back! Comicdom's first magazine of interstellar suspense. So this must have been the first one when it came back. That's some cool story, isn't it? Right, a few from my Flash run. Another Flash about to attack me. Flash encounters himself in the self-destruct Flash. This is number 277. And we have 281. I've caught you, Professor Zoom. You're not committing any more crimes. You're only half right, Flash, as you're about to find out. What's going on? Reverse Flash has split himself in two. Well, into 2 halves, not in 2. Yeah, crazy. Well, not even half really, because you see one of his legs has been split in half. So there's like 2/3 and a third there. Yeah. Weird. Right, unexpected. Extra, a new Johnny Peril adventure. Johnny Peril is one of them characters I quite like. He's very strange how he pops up here and there in different titles, you know. He's not like he's never been a massive character. In fact, I didn't know about him until a few years ago, but he sort of appears in a few different things over the years. It's yeah, interesting. He just goes and sort of like, it's like a supernatural investigator kind of, but it's very strange. Right. I'll annihilate all of the Legion with a single blast. The gun that mastered men. Right, I've got a couple of Supermen. This is Lola Barnett, bringing you an electrifying exclusive. The world's greatest hero has had it. He's thrown away his career. Superman quits. Someday I'll kill you for what you've done to me, Superboy, and this is the day, Superman. What causes a boy genius to become the world's greatest villain? Find out when you meet the Luther nobody knows. So you're seeing him in the past, losing his hair, blaming Superman. That's the craziest thinking real origin story for a supervillain, isn't it? He went bald and it turned him into a major criminal. Yeah, interesting. Right, got a nice old detective. This is the 11th hour, when time will stop dead for the Cape Crusader. We did time-related covers on Cover Slingers. I literally bought this, I think, the day after we did that time-related Cover Slingers. This would have been cool though, if I'd had that for that particular show. Right, another Batman. This is that last one. What number was the last one? That was 375. This one is 558, so almost 200 issues later, almost. Right, I've got Lois Lane again, and we've got Reverse Flash again. Oh no, it's not actually Reverse Flash, he looks like Reverse Flash, but he's not. Beat him, Superman, or I'll have to become his wife. I can't even touch him, Lois, my punches go right through him. Featuring Superman's unbeatable rival. It's this guy, I thought it was Reverse Flash, but if you look, he's got like a hammer emblem on his chest. And someone put on the little label at the top, First Bizarro Flash. So is that Bizarro Flash there in the yellow? Doesn't look like a Bizarro, hasn't got white skin, but I'm not too sure. Right, the last bits I've got are a couple of World's Finest of the more recent World's Finest run. I'm trying to complete that to read them all. Because you can normally pick these up fairly cheap, these ones. I think the labels are incorrect as well. I think there was a sale on, so everything was like £1.50 or something, so it was a lot cheaper on that particular stall. But anyway, that's it. That's the last one. What? Oh, I've got so many comics to read, and this will get added to the box. Yeah, good stuff, eh? Look at that. Masses of comics. Right. That'll be my lot of comics for a while. Well, I think I've got someone I've got to buy some off of. He's holding them for me. I told him I'd buy them off him in January. But anyway, we'll sort that out. I'll make a video when I've got some more anyway. Cheers for watching. Happy Christmas, everybody. And Happy New Year, of course. Until next time, have a great amazing day, or have a great amazing Christmas, have a great amazing festive period, and may all your news be good news. So that's going to play with my baubles. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.